Happy Tuesday, guys!
It's your favorite day of the week. It's Tuesday.
Happy day 12. Happy day 12.
Yes.
The 12th day of the rest of your life.
Oh, tomorrow's my mother's birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Mom.
birthday, Mama Nifa.
I really wonder how long Sophie is gonna go up with this day thing. Like, happy day 275.
Right.
You're not gonna judge me. Y'all gonna say it right back.
I'm gonna Google it.
Going with it.
I'm gonna Google it to be like, what day is it?
That's fine.
I text her that shit. I'll be like, happy day 10.
You.
She happy like, happy day of the year.
You. So what up, guys?
The sky.
We got a great guest here. We got
That's right, he's great. Seafood.
CBU for life. From the group home. You heard him? My niggas be from the group home.
I'm sorry, but every time I say seafood, I think of seafood. Just
No,
because of
no,
my
not
housekeeping
food.
background.
Seafood.
Yeah, seafood.
Seafood. Like kung fu, but with a C.
Like see, I spell it different. Seafood really means master teacher, but and it's spelled S-I-F-U. But I spell it C-F-O-O, meaning champion fighter over opposition. That's how I know.
Open me, so he got an acronym. That's really up to date of you.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been going by that name for like at least 14 years that I can think of.
Oh wow.
And
Yeah.
why? What made you take?
Well, it wasn't me. I had a client that was Asian, and he called me that one day, and then he said, "I think you should
were
call
appointed.
yourself that." Yeah, I was. And it's
That's so cool.
Because
That's even
I
better.
asked him.
You're not named for somebody else gave
He
you.
said,
Yeah,
I
I'm
anoint
thinking-
you seafood.
Yeah, I was going by my government name, but I told him, I asked him, is that offensive to your culture if I do it? He said, no, you are a seafood.
That's
So I had to-
cool.
So I had to really earn it. Then my credentials
What
come.
does it take to be a seafood?
You
You gotta be a master teacher and shit.
You gotta, no,
That is what
you
master
can't just be a
teachers
teacher, you have to start off as a student. You can't just
Okay.
claim, like, it's not the Board of Ed, like, you can't just like go in and take your master. You have to actually become a fighter and to be a master of your
So like a
practice.
martial artist.
Yeah, but I started in martial arts, but then my love is really boxing.
Okay.
So, but I've taught a lot of inner city kids and some special talents, some wasted talents, and some, people who just needed an outlet.
Yes.
So-
That's what I was doing for.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
get some shit off.
yeah.
Shit.
Well, that's the goal that I'm trying to get to a point where kids don't have to really pay for the service, because this is what I do for a living. So I have to, take care of myself.
Right.
But the PALs, meaning police athletic leagues, they don't have those anymore for the community. So because of that, it's like I gotta go ask moms, can I get some money to pay for this? So now, because they see that it's a business, they want the
It's
kids
lucrative.
to pay for the facility as well. You gotta pay for the coaching, and I feel bad about it, but
On some like YMCA shit. Like,
yeah, I wish it could be like that, because I would train everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I love to do this. I love to teach, but it's just, not everybody can.
What about what is that? The Boys and Girls Club of America or something? There's no more PAL. But
No, there's only like one or
right
two.
now.
There's one in Staten Island,
They
there's one
shut
in
down so
Brooklyn.
many years
Right.
ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Years ago.
Right.
With all the outside everything during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
I know the winter time is probably too cold,
Yeah.
but what if you, in the summertime, just ran like outside
We do
tents?
that.
Like
we do that.
outside,
Yes,
yeah. So
we-
you just got, get little tents that are shaded.
No, not tents. Well, I mean, we
Something
have a sign that says Champion Breed Unlimited. That's what CBU for Life stands for. And we have boxing lessons. But I do self-defense class as well as teach beginners Muay Thai for mostly for the ladies, but
I want to do that.
I'm open up to, yeah, it's crazy. But it's crazy that you can teach any walk of life how to punch, strike, kick, knee, and I do it
It's
for those
something
purposes.
anyone can learn, right?
Exactly, right. I try to make it user-friendly because a lot of the higher-ups would say that we can't have these recreational centers because it promotes violence, which it doesn't. So they're saying gang life started from that, which I think, I'm trying to enforce that, that's not,
Of course not.
yeah, that's not what it was, but,
We know we're gang like.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
No, but there are some, I'm gonna say it like, straight up, like, there are some naive white people who are in power, who really wanna take away from our outlets that we
Of
can
course.
further ourselves educationally
They
as well
took
as,
music out of
you
school
know.
how long ago?
Right, right.
Like,
Right.
Something
Remember taking an instrument home?
Right.
Oh,
You don't see that
My
anymore.
girls
drove me crazy.
Unless it's
Yeah.
a charter school, that's the only time you see that.
Yeah,
And
it's not
gonna-
really
it's gonna be a violin,
extracurricular
if it's a charter
in
school, it's gonna
public
be a
school
violin.
anymore.
Because that's the grant that the charter schools get.
Really, just for violence?
That's from what, in my
There's
experience.
a lot of charter schools out there now.
But that's what I said, and that, and again.
But
in my
it's even
experience,
hard,
it's just-
it's even hard to, it's hard to get in those charter school now too, so.
I mean, isn't
They
it
always
a certain criteria?
Well, a lot of times it starts off as a lottery.
Yeah, it's just really a lot of it.
A lottery, we mean lottery.
Yeah, it's like you
Like
send in an
they
application and they randomly pick a certain amount of people.
So
Put your name in the badge.
So you're the quota. Oh, no. hell
Right.
no.
And they don't.
See, that's what I'm saying. Now you understand why people are
And
respectful
then
of
they
the
charge you
people.
like $600 for uniforms.
Right. It's crazy.
Yeah, you have to buy their
And you have to
specific
buy
And
uniforms
then they
from
keep the kids
their
in school
store.
from 7:30 to 5:30.
And if you bring them late, certain
And
schools
probably
have like,
Oh,
the parents have to do detention with the kids on
That's
Saturdays.
ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Yes.
Who's making up these rules? But that's crazy.
Who's following them?
You know what I
Who's
did?
allowing
They
them?
all need to drink some jungle juice or something like that.
Oh,
They all need to
jump- what's
That's
jungle
right, he
juice?
came bearing gifts and
Now
shit.
that you
Let me
mention
get
it,
to the
Show, yeah.
Well,
Shout out to
Jungle
Flavor
Juice
Kings for
is,
looking out.
all right, shout out to Flavor Kings, another part of affiliation that I'm with. I don't wanna go into the specifics on that.
No, they just blessed us with some
They
love.
blessed us with some love, so I brought the ladies some pre-rolls.
You.
Wow.
Yeah. Shout outs to Slim Thug, what I call her Stephanie Bam,
Ow,
Hulk,
ow,
and Jada that's in the vicinity right now handling
ow.
their business.
You, big up.
The jungle juice I actually left in the car by mistake because I was trying to rush to get here.
That's all right, that's
But
all
the
right.
jungle juice is the juice that keeps you nice in the jungle.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay?
Excuse me.
That's made by
Elaborate on that a
Jada
little bit.
herself, so I'm picking Jada up
Wait,
right now
and what
because.
kind of jungle
Well,
juice is this?
Right.
Well, I mean, if I
Doesn't
tell you
have,
the, if I tell you the ingredients, then no,
No,
everybody's
no,
gonna
no, I
copy it.
mean like, 'cause
Well,
you
it's similar to
said-
the honey,
Right,
honey.
that's what I'm talking about.
okay,
That's about it.
let's
I
pretend,
need 10 bottles.
let's pretend this is the jungle juice, right?
so,
Like,
Probably one of
I'm what you call corny in regards to alcohol tolerance.
AKA is very low.
Right.
Like you want
But,
Don't give him those shots.
exactly.
That's why he ain't
But
got
a
no
couple of sippy sippies and I might be sippity sippy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Heard you.
So what I'm doing is we was at a session one day and then what happened was Jada made some juice and she mixed it with certain things. So I drank a little bit of it and it was getting me tipsy. Like I call it being nice. So I was getting nice to a point where I just started acting crazy, like joking, like my man Bear say, ooh, ooh, well, we doing all that kind of stuff. And then, like jungle lady can make you a little frisky,
Oh, shit.
a little touchy,
A little one.
a little
little friendly.
HORNY.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You might see a
Let
little,
me see you wait.
exactly, little
It's
woody.
All the things that can spell. He said horny, it's
Yes,
right.
yes, it's
I like that.
The thing is that.
horny goat.
So wait, we getting this before we go.
No, I was gonna bring it in, but I left it in the
I'm
car.
gonna pre-order.
No,
Wait,
you should, I'm
so
telling
wait,
you,
we getting
you
it before we leave.
yeah, sure,
got
I can do
Cash App?
some, yeah, I put some in the table, again, I left it in the car, cause I didn't wanna.
Nah, we don't need to do it now, cause you've heard of like the royal honey packets and stuff, right?
Of course.
Well, maybe,
You
oh,
know about
I love telling
No,
people.
no, for me, cause I wanna make sure it's the right one.
You know, a lot of guys will say it's just
It
for
is.
like, vitality, it's just for energy,
Oh,
and for stamina,
oh.
but nah, that shit make your dick hard.
Listen, there's only a few remedies of that, if you need the blue pill, then you shouldn't be.
Well, alright, maybe not it just makes your dick hard, but it makes, it just helps you keep down
Yo, look,
longer.
once you date a mandingo, you don't stay single.
Oh,
This is true.
So I'm saying
Damn.
that, okay?
Well, okay.
Alright
That's
guys, I gotta go
anti-pill.
home.
that's anti-pill, you said?
There's no pill.
I'm
There's no
good.
pill for a
I'm good.
mandingo, I'm tell you.
Ay.
Anyway, we can go there.
I'm trying to figure out what other
Speaking
gifts you
of
brought.
mandingo.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
I'm a
have,
child.
I was about to go somewhere else with this conversation.
no, I mean, being that I do what I do, as far as like fitness and health and awareness,
Right.
I bought some juices for you ladies, which involves everybody has a bag.
Oh,
That is so dope.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes, and this is sponsored by Killer Core, another lady that I train.
Okay.
Lit.
Beautiful. beautiful.
Yes, thank you.
This is so
Kill
lit.
her core.
Oh,
Wow.
Thank you.
Okay.
And I get the pink
Yes.
one.
No, well, this was, she packaged it like that.
Oh, okay.
And, let me just,
See.
That is lit.
yeah, and these
So
are
it's some
all,
juices.
yeah, some juices.
Okay.
And,
That's probably my favorite.
Ooh.
and the killer core means a solid structure and
Yes, I
foundation
love blood
for your
orange.
mental and physical health.
That's
So,
dope.
there's one that's
Drink daily, that's what I'm about.
like a detox, there's healthy minerals, there's stuff that clean out your liver, you know, that stuff, this is really the truth.
Which is so important.
It's about the time.
Yes.
Yes. Shout out. Yes.
Yes, and there's a menu in each thing.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Shout out her Instagram. Make sure y'all
Yes.
follow her Instagram.
Yes, her Instagram's on there too.
At
Yes.
Kill Her
KILLHER core.
Right,
Core. You gotta get her on.
Yes,
How's coming next time?
Thank you for this
Yes,
love
we
You're
package.
very welcome, you're very welcome.
This was awesome.
I feel like I need a 7-day detox now.
But this is like
I'm gonna need 7 days.
Like he
I'm
gave
gonna
us
live
sleep
it
and
is
keeping
fucking-
us healthy.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody.
He said I'm gonna give you a
No cotton out. No cotton out around. So I appreciate that.
Well, I mean,
And you're gonna defend yourself.
I had to oblige the cravings because I know that's what
Hello.
So,
No,
I mean,
no bath?
But I-
Smoking and no bath?
Yeah.
Right.
Not
You don't need a
the
bath for me.
Exactly, so.
But thank you.
Enjoy it. I hope you like
Instead of
it.
having the artificial poisonous sugars, we'll have that.
No, it's nothing like that. Everything that there's nothing that's gonna add to you, because actually, you don't mind me saying, Sophie wanted to do some work training.
Right.
So, when she brought it to my
Ready to fuck
attention,
y'all up. You heard? Y'all heard it.
when she brought it to my attention,
Killer
I
Sophie.
thought of you guys as the radio thing.
Right.
So I told her about, is it okay, like we could do this, because she's been asking me to come up here. But when she told me the last time that y'all was like blowing up, I was like falling back because I didn't want to be, like the underling as far as.
Nah, you know what? Hit us
As
up.
far as what you
Hit
do.
us up. Remind us because we be
Yeah.
hot. So we be
Yeah.
hot.
So, we always keep in touch and we speak to one another and, I love her energy. And then when she brought you guys over
Thank
there
you,
one
thank you.
time, I was like group hug.
Enlightening.
Great energy.
And stars.
Yeah.
And
And I feel like he loves all accents.
he did.
Yes,
He
I love your accent. Yo, the accents are
really,
great.
really
That
important
shit
to us.
keeps me laughing all day, so I love that. And then because of the energies, I really, really wanted to do something for her. So that's been my priority thought as the last couple of days.
I appreciate you.
So
Yes,
we could definitely, now if you want to, you guys can always come down or I can go to you.
Hello.
If you have a spot that you want me to work something out with you, and I can teach you some beginner stuff.
Let's get it.
But also, just understand that one thing about me is that I'm very serious about what I do when it comes
Right.
to that. So I train a lot of people, but also I want you to understand it's a way of life. It's not a class.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
this is the way I like to change people's lives for the
Yeah, it's
better.
a whole lifestyle.
So
I changed.
Not just
I'm a
right.
whole new bitch today.
Right, I write
I'm not even the same
diagrams.
bitch I was yesterday.
When I do the diagram, the way of life I'm saying is like you gotta eat different. I do the custom plans if you need it. I don't charge for nothing like that. But at the same time is we have to know as minorities that we are like the worst eating people.
Right.
Like forget about
Hello.
it. You know what I'm
Rice
saying?
and beans
So-
all day, every day.
yeah,
Killer, what's
it's
up?
good. Cause
See, I don't.
No, but
Can you teach me how to get a stripper booty?
I thought you were gonna say ugly.
Teach me how to do.
that's true. I gotta see your booty first.
But I'm just saying, if you had like,
Yes,
workout
I
plans,
could.
like
Yes,
quads
yes, I
and
could.
all that other shit,
Yes,
all
I
that good
could.
shit,
Yes.
word.
So
I'm trying to get one by August, so,
So I could
Let me
lose
see, what's
this.
this? It can happen. It can
I
definitely
could
happen.
lose this fupa by July.
Yes.
Yeah.
you can.
With the
But you
shit.
have to, like I said, you have
Oh,
to be willing to
listen. You
commit.
have. I do. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I wanna
I'm
pre-order.
And I'm strong.
the-
And I
Don't
think
sleep on
I'll
me,
be already. I don't.
I'm with it,
already
let's go.
What you say so?
I said I'm strong. Don't sleep on me, kid.
No, it's not even.
Oh, gosh.
Let me just say that.
What? What's up?
It's not even. It's not
I'll
even
bench press
about.
you right now, what's up?
It's not even about.
She not lying.
It's not so much about your
Get on my
strength.
back.
It's about your discipline and commitment.
Yeah.
As well as
Your willpower.
when people come to me and say, "Oh, can I lose this bicep size?" You can lose anything, but the thing is, you have to work out accordingly to it. And it's
Yes.
not just the workout.
Yes.
It's the
It's the becoming. It's not just the goal. I learned that. It's
Right.
about the becoming. It's
Right.
about the enjoy every day of it.
Yes.
Like, ooh, I sweat a lot today. This is that
Right.
good sweat.
Yeah, but you
This
have to
that
eat right.
Get
You
them
can't do that without
endorphins.
eating right.
Yeah,
You can't do
of
that without
course.
eating and
80%
drinking right.
20.
They say that abs are built in the kitchen, or it's like 80% diet, 20% workout.
Right.
No,
Whatever they is,
listen,
when
when
they
you-
said
when
it.
They talk a lot. They talk a lot.
They say a lot of shit, but I believe
Who's
that.
saying, yeah, who's saying that?
Scientists
No.
and doctors. That's
No.
they. We don't speak about them.
No, listen, there's no such thing as they are procrastinating.
Nah, but from my research, I'm saying I've read that
What's your
it's
research?
fitness, health and fitness. That it's
I
mostly
think-
80% what you're eating rather than the working out. It's like 80% diet and 20%
Wait,
of
look,
working out. That's gonna
100%
make
I
actual
attest
change.
to that. You know why? I did the keto diet, right?
Mhm.
I don't like
And
that.
honest,
What is
well,
It's meat. It's a lot of meat, so you're gonna be smelling like meat.
I was just about to say that.
Ah.
No,
They gonna be
when
smelling-
it started, they always said that it gave off a weird smell.
Yeah, and they were
You
saying
know
that
what?
their
I think
genitals were
maybe-
giving
I
off a
think
different
maybe
scent. It's what you
have
eat
to
is what you
know how
are.
to eat. You know what I mean? Like, I was real picky at first, so I really wasn't really like,
It's
so.
basically the Atkins diet. It's
What
basically the low carb
Well,
diet.
I would
It's
say
all
like
high
this.
fiber, low
A lot
carb.
of the diets, whatever the name is again, everybody's biological is different.
Right.
Like, you guys could be plus size women, but it's not obesity. It's
No,
like a lot
right.
of it's water weight.
Right.
Some of it's stored food that you have forever.
Right.
It's not- your body's never
Some of it's just
digested it.
natural. It's
Right.
just-
I got
some
like
is
two
natural.
patelas in there
I
right
mean,
now.
you know, huh?
I got like two patelas in there right now. Some Christmas and shit and New Year's and shit.
Yo, I'm telling you, I had to
I got a lot of pastries and shit. I like to eat
I
cake.
love patelas.
I do too. That was really good.
This is just
Right, you gotta
edibles.
get a good. No, but okay. Now, as far as when you want to lose whatever, you this is what I start off with. You gotta detox your body first,
Right.
and then
Right.
jump into the actual workout. Like I would say, do a natural laxative, as in
Yeah, like a
lemon
mango
water.
7 or some shit.
Okay.
No,
Lemon water,
lemon water.
Magnesium.
Yes,
The fuck?
lemon water and lemon,
Word.
fresh
And if you
lemons,
drink it warm, it's better.
or lime. Yeah, lime is actually
Lime
stronger
is
than
more
lemon.
natural
Right,
because lemon is.
right.
Oh, I like
Right,
the boosters.
You drink a gallon of that, that's the start of your beginning.
Right.
From that point on, your body's manipulated to go back to the regular tempo,
Mm-hmm.
and then what you put in it from there is what you're gonna turn out to be.
So I'm about to start tomorrow. I
Yes.
got gallons of water and lemons.
I'm
That's
telling
it.
you, but you can't do it
so
as.
good.
Yes.
I drink lemon water every
It's like
day.
lemonade without sugar.
I
That's
drink
all it
lemon
is.
water every
That's right.
day.
And
I'm
add a little apple cider vinegar to it.
You could do that also. You could do castor oil. You could do a whole lot of things. But I'm just saying that the lemon water is,
It's
or lime water.
It's the staple. The lemon
Yes.
water is the staple.
Yes, it will.
That's what I'm.
It will.
And that's
You gotta flesh out everything.
No,
You
that's
can't
not. I
just-
said that's a good thing.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not objective.
Oh, I thought you was like starting like that.
No, I'm not objective.
Party
I
over
know-
here.
I know what castor oil does.
Oh,
First
okay.
of all, if you wanna, we could get, that's a whole
Yeah,
nother
it's
show.
next
Magnesium
I love
too.
the number 2.
Pick my,
Oh.
okay.
I had a stuffing
So
note.
I'm not
Eva was
objecting
like
again
Himalayan
to
salt,
castor oil,
orange
'cause I know
juice,
how
water,
important
and
it
black
is
seed
to-
oil, bitch, you good. I was like,
That's sangria.
you said that.
Yes.
That's sangria.
That's sangria.
You said water with,
She said water, boil the water with orange peels, Himalayan
who said
salt.
that? You said that?
No, he has a
Oh.
nostril.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I had a stuffing nose.
Right, these are all natural stuff, but, yeah, give me a high five for that one, that's what I'm talking about. There's a lot of stuff that the media doesn't want you to do.
When that
because
video
of-
came out in the beginning of COVID, they was blocking it. They was
Yes,
deleting it.
they were trying to get you on the pharmaceutical pills.
Right.
Instead of the natural thing that God put on the earth for you to take
And it's
to,
something as simple as drinking
Yes.
2 to 3 cups of tea.
all the
a day
things in the
Yeah.
plant.
And boiling your nose, because I saw a video that says, how does Singapore or someplace like that not catch COVID? And they basically like drink 2 or 3 cups of
tea a day, right, yeah.
Do the nasals.
Like
Right.
and all that
Think
shit.
about it, a lot of countries aren't like ours.
Right, right.
You know, there's
They're not-
a lot of poor countries don't go through these things because
They
they're
don't
not
even got
exposed
box
to
shit in the freezer.
that.
Word.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
This is sangria.
So, no, but if you guys are interested, I'll be.
No, we lit. Yes, we interested
Yeah.
in shit.
Definitely.
We like that.
Absolutely.
Like commit to like 2 to 3 months, as far as the transformation.
Right.
Cause I like to take videos of people transforming
Right.
into something different. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, that's the
They
rewarding
metamorph-
part.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
always.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and
Before
again,
and
and some people look good big, as well as some people look good small. But my thing is, I want you to find your center.
Well, I'm trying to stay big, but make certain parts small.
Right.
Listen, when you losing weight, you lose it everywhere. It's like
I know,
one designated place.
Unless you go to where you know.
Unless you go to DR and shit.
Yeah, no.
And then you gotta wear a fucking bodysuit.
Yeah, that's it for real
When
fast.
there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, exactly. But that's cheating, because you can get
I mean,
all
yeah,
back
but
like
it
that.
just-
I personally couldn't do it.
Yes.
It's not.
It is not good. No bueno.
No, it's not
No,
at all.
at all.
Listen, I work on Fordham, so you already know I see a
I'm from there. I
lot.
used to be, I was one of the bosses.
Yeah, I see it all the time. And sometimes I be like, damn girl, like did you at some point really think about like, should I do this? Should I add more ass to the ass I've got?
Well, it cracks me up the most, the big bitches that'll just get the tummy tuck, walking around like Donkey Kong and shit.
Like,
cute,
my
that's
thing is,
Waist mad small, but the arms is
that's
like.
my thing. Like, if you get the tummy, let's just say you want to, alter your body. Like, they don't understand that your body repositions things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't inject something in your body and it just stays there.
Right.
No,
You know what I'm saying? Like, your
That's
body.
things.
Yeah, like when they cut you
Right.
open, they just put they just put your intestines back in it, and it just
Right,
goes
it
back
molds
to
itself back to itself.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So when you put in silicone or all that other stuff, which is not natural, your body rejects that anyway. Like, why do people do that? Like, I don't think that's sexy at all. At all.
I mean, to each his own. You know what I'm saying?
I think that it's gonna haunt you later.
Right. I mean,
But
yeah.
there's some people that just get like fat transfers. Like, they'll take the belly and the arm fat, put it in the hips and the
Yeah,
ass
but
and shit like
again,
that.
it doesn't just
But
stay there.
they
It's not
also
like
have to
something
go with
cool.
this. They have to go like sculpting, and they have to do like ice things or they suction things. They gotta go for
But
treatments
wait,
and wear that shit
I
all
feel
like
like
that.
there are certain
Uh-huh.
women, I'll say this, because I know a couple of girls, there are certain women that they don't do it in the sense of like, for what these new age girls are doing it for. Like, I know a couple of chicks that have done it because they really needed to, and this helped their self-esteem, made them
Yeah.
feel better. And to me, if you're doing something and it genuinely is helping you, then fuck it, do it.
So, like, to the point where I understand all Bendito.
Yeah.
I know that
Right.
you
Give a
get
little
the-
something.
Why?
Yeah.
Eat like potatoes or
Right.
something.
Yeah, but
It don't work for everybody. It don't work for
It's
everybody.
gotta
Yeah.
squat. It's gotta lift heavy
I've
and
seen
eat
those.
hot carbs.
They work out
Yeah.
and they
and it just nothing
not- yeah,
happens.
just
Right,
all-
but I could see like a size,
right.
not like, bam, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Yo,
Right.
listen, there is this, please don't be listening. There's this girl, right, that like, I kid you not, like, every time she comes, I'm like, Lord Jesus, motherfucking Christ. And the bad part is just that, naturally, I imagine she was very beautiful, you know what I mean? Like, you can tell she had her own natural badass body. But, I don't know what the flowering happened, she decided to add all this extra stuff, and she looks like a fucking brat doll.
I feel like a lot of it has to do with social media influence.
Yeah.
Because people are chasing a certain look or to look a certain way. Or
Or they
to
miss-
look
And
weird.
mind you, she's not a bottle girl, she's none of that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what, and she's...
I feel like we kind of had this conversation before.
Yeah, we have. But it just, people do it for different strokes for different folks.
I met this chick that got her tits done. She had no titties. She's like, I don't want to walk around my whole female life feeling like a little boy. So I was like, I heard you, whatever. Titties look good.
Some girls like
But-
that. My brother dated
Yo,
people that have buttons.
let me
I
okay, I'm
I
sorry.
got a question.
Yes.
Buttons.
So in your training, right, you gotta train us
Fuck
and
that,
give me
yep.
pelvic floor exercises, right? Because, should be happening. So do you think you got pelvic
Kegel.
floor exercises? Do you think those help with pussy farts?
Pussy
Yes,
fraud.
yes.
Pussy fraud.
They do.
Well, yes, you know what's so funny? That's so funny you say that, because there's a woman that I had who had a baby, and she didn't understand that, eventually when it grows to a certain size, that she thinks hers stayed like that, the lips are like whatever. Not that she showed me anything, but this is what she told me.
Okay.
But you don't understand there's exercise that can bring it back to like
Right.
almost
There's
virgin.
like, yeah, there's.
Yeah, I've helped people like that before. So
Yeah.
that's not a problem. It's weird
You have to bring
knowing
it back
that
up.
Have they ever
Yes.
pussy farted while you was teaching them?
they've really farted, but they never pussy farted.
What are you doing something like that?
Yo, I tried not to think about it.
On next week's show is a fart or fart. What's the difference between a pussy fart?
No, but yo, people are sensitive.
Well,
but they're
I feel
sweet
like
for
the
anything.
main difference is there's pussy coming out. There's pussy coming out.
Yeah.
There's air coming out
No,
your
let me
pussy.
tell you.
That's not the
This is
same.
another thing that makes the pussy fart. People don't understand.
What?
When they be wearing those tight, like what y'all call them, leggings or
Uh-huh.
the
That makes your
spandex.
pussy
Yes.
fart.
What?
That has
Are you
never
s-
happened to me.
Listen, when I'm stretching
I be
women
wearing
out,
some medium
sometimes-
leggings.
And that's what I just asked you. Spandex.
Tell you.
You know what? I just asked you.
No.
It's not motherfucking spandex.
No, you know what?
No.
That bitch was sweating in there. You worked her out.
Listen, none of
That
they
shit was
squirting.
happening.
None of they squirting like that or
Listen.
spraying. I mean, y'all call spraying. I don't know if
What?
that's
Was she a skunk?
sorry.
Spraying?
No, but
Was she a
it,
cat?
no, but listen. I'm keeping it so 1,000. It was a spray, but it is like spray on me. But you can
It's like
see
a little
like
mist?
if your shirt is dry, then all of a sudden it's wet.
Oh,
One of those type of
She was
things.
sweating.
No.
You know?
So
I hope they're not
actually-
listening to this.
And
That wasn't a spray. That was pee.
Yes,
right.
yes.
Peed a little.
Something came out of my regime. Wait
Yes.
a minute, something, hold on, I have a question.
Right.
It was like a little spritz.
So,
Yeah.
so you work it out, you work her out, you go back, your front, you back, your front,
Right.
She
and
lifts
then
things
something
up.
goes,
That sounds like a reggae song.
and a spray comes out of her vagina.
Oh, no,
And
okay.
there's a moisture
Let me-
smell.
let me- let me- all right, let's say it different. Let me
I
say-
need to know if.
Right.
It's that, it's that spray on me.
I'm
I
telling
don't
you.
know, I don't see through the clothes.
No, he's saying
But you can
that
see
there was a little
visibly.
wet spot.
It's
Right.
pee. She
wet
peed a
spot.
little.
She peed a little, or it was just
Yeah, I don't know.
She was
Sweating.
sweating.
She
She
didn't
worked
work
out.
out.
When you work out,
You don't
Yo,
sweat like that.
When,
Yes, you do.
listen, when
You know.
when I work out,
vagina.
I've been in
I'm sorry.
situations.
Do you
that
have a
I can-
vagina?
When
no,
I work
but
out-
I've seen plenty of vaginas that I can say
Oh.
that some is spraying and some is like sweating and then there's some that just have no character at all.
I
Wait,
I
I
come out
wanna
the
know
shower
what
and
describe
sweat.
at all.
Stop.
Describe what no
Describe what no
character is.
character is.
How
No
do
character is.
I wanna hear that.
It's no-
A
the no
pussy with
character.
no character
A pussy
is
with no
that.
character is a pussy with no character is a pussy that needs attention.
Only on Tambout
Oh,
Tuesdays.
so wait, so when you're working out, she's like,
Yeah, exactly. There's women that
She's doing the most.
actually, they actually
Oh, I
flirt
totally
without
get that.
speaking.
Yes, you're absolutely
so-
right.
that's
I
why-
see
My
women
man
that
does everything.
walk.
Yes.
No, let me tell you
Yes.
something.
when it's
I
No,
used to
sorry,
be.
sorry.
Oh, wait. So her pussy was just flirting with you. It's like,
No, no.
what?
They
Like,
walk with their
I know.
vagina forward, and everything they do is like, look
Yes.
at this, look at
Yes.
look at my, and
Yes.
they'll look around like to see.
No, why do you think
They're
sometimes
very
women go to
forward.
the gym?
They're very-
It's not so
they're
much to
very-
work
they're
out. They
very-
lead a man to notice them because a lot of them sign
You
up with
tryna
guys
hide
just to
my
get.
pussy.
Yes.
I don't know how to. I be wearing
Word, me
big
too.
clothes.
I mean, let's
Yo,
do that.
I ain't working out in no sports bra. Fuck
No, no,
I don't
no.
want to be noticed.
No, but I'm
But
saying.
men do that too. Men
Yes.
put together
I'm
those too.
not saying that.
And get pick up extra ways, and you just like, really, my man, like, just chill out.
Yeah.
Right. Just
Yeah,
Oh,
but
don't be
women-
like, rah. You're
No,
like,
yeah,
yeah,
women
right,
right.
dude. Shut the fuck
Women
up.
make it very obvious more than men.
I mean,
Now let me tell you something. Back in the days,
but
I used
we're
to go
women.
to Bally's. Back
yeah, it's like 2
I
hours.
like when I go.
No, there was this guy that he would dead make so many noises that one day, I mean, you know, I was having a rough day that day, and I was on the treadmill like trying to let off steam, and he was just annoying the shit out of me because he would be like, and I would be like, yo, bro,
Should be
I
rough.
got
he
off.
wanted you to
Yo,
imagine him on
No,
top of you going,
fuck, no. I got off and I'm like, excuse me. I apologize. I understand that maybe those noises help you through those whatever you're doing, but I need peace right now. So can you either shut the
The
fuck up?
noises were bringing the babes. They just
No,
No, but not.
flash.
Right. I had no
That shit
fucking
really be
business.
tough though.
Right, that was
That
just
shit
our
really be tough though because if when I'm at home and I'm doing squats and shit and I count as
Yeah,
soon as I
so
get
I get
I count it out loud. So as soon as I get to 9, I can never say 9. It's always no.
Yeah.
It's no.
So I get it.
Or
It's
a
just
pussy fart.
Right.
It hasn't happened yet.
Not
No, but you
Hasn't happened yet,
have
Doris.
to have like
No.
strong. I won't say that. That's not true either. It depends on the person. It depends on the circumstance.
What does it mean to you when pussy
It
fart?
depends on the
I can't
conversation.
Because I'm getting
imagine. I can
busy.
imagine.
That's why I feel like-
Like you doing your thing?
Yes.
Heard
Yes.
you. Heard you.
Yeah, I don't
You
think
be like,
that's
that's
a
a man's
negative thing.
perspective.
Because you know what? Yeah. There are some guys that I think they look for that shit. Like they want
do it
that
on
shit.
purpose.
Yeah,
No,
they
I
want
mean,
shit to do that.
you mean how you mean
And you
that?
be like,
You talking about
okay,
physically
enjoying
or
this too
just
much.
watching?
Hey,
While they're
what did I say?
Oh, yeah,
What did I say
because
when you said
that-
pussy
they-
farts?
I told Nifa, I said, pussy fall. She said, my favorite thing.
Some people they really need to know the action is a serious word with that. Like that's an action word.
Yeah.
Pussy fart.
It
Action word.
Action about the star.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm saying, I'm keeping it real, but you know, what if it doesn't? Let me reverse the question. What if it doesn't with your man?
It's still okay.
It doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't always happen. It doesn't always happen.
No.
See,
You got-
That's like the lotto. That's like the lotto.
Right. Exactly. That's how I think you need. That's how I feel. I feel like that's just like the
It
lotto.
doesn't happen every time.
Uh-huh.
Right. Like you know, like, oh, you
Right.
did
All right, wait, let me rephrase
that?
that. Because that was,
every
that
day.
was, what's the difference between pussy fart and pussy squirt?
Oh, hoping.
Oh my gosh.
What's the difference between pissing and farting?
Right.
No, I'm talking about in terms of.
I don't
the
believe
feelings.
that squirting
Okay, so,
is pee.
first
I do
of all-
not believe that squirting is
So,
pee.
first
I don't
of
want
all,
to hear that. Maybe there's a little
sometimes-
pee in there.
Yeah.
It's
Like
not pee.
it does not
It's
pee.
not
I
pee.
believe that when sometimes when your pussy queefs, sometimes that shit'll piss you off. Or you're like, bitch, why you did that right
Yeah.
now? But if your
Betrayal.
right,
How dare you.
if your nigga doesn't, if he reacts in a happy way and then he's trying to like really like, you be like, alright, well I guess that was a good thing.
Then you try to like
Whatever.
push it at
Then
him.
good job, pussy. Good job. You're doing great. Keep doing whatever you're doing.
Like contracting your stomach.
Yeah,
Right.
Do you get mad at your dude because he can't do that?
No,
It's not
not all dudes are the same. I think everyone is different. I feel like it depends on the emotion of what you.
I'm not
guys
gonna
do.
even say anything, but my pussy hasn't farted in a long time, and I prefer it that way. It's just like keep the dick in there. It's in there. It's just in there. Sometimes
No, it's friction.
too much in
It's
there.
in and out.
It's an air thing.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I think
just-
it's an air thing.
or maybe it has happened and it just wasn't noticeable.
Some people get
But
like some
it's-
girls.
It
Some
hasn't
women
been
get embarrassed by that.
You know those little
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah,
I
that's
prefer
always
that.
like a red thing. I'm like,
Don't you guys know about those little things
Excuse
in the
me.
dollar store?
What?
In the dollar store, it comes in like a little tube, it's like some putty in there. You stick your finger in there like
Yeah,
that.
it goes. Yeah, it sounds
Right.
like queef.
It was preparing us.
Right.
Right. So
Just like the pudding
No,
comes.
it's made
it's
for a
the
reason.
same-
People like it.
it's the same.
It's being sold for a reason. I'm
It's the
just
same,
saying.
but it's the same type of thing, right?
You
It's
just-
yeah,
you just-
it's
you
this-
just-
this-
this thing is packed into this tight space, and when
Well,
the
the dollar
little
tree
bit of air that gets in there,
It goes that. Yeah. So I feel like some guys really enjoy that shit.
Yes.
I really feel.
I'm
It's a needle
I can only
stroke.
speak. No, for me it's not.
So
it's
tell
kind
us
of,
how you feel about it.
my personal opinion is, like I'd rather squirt than fart.
Okay, great.
Well,
Like, that's
squirting-
the goal.
What do you enjoy about a
is
squirt?
is hard.
What does
Well, when I
what
first
does a squirt do
when I
for you?
first did it to my first time experiencing that, I thought the bitch peed on me. I was like,
Oh,
yo,
yeah.
the bitch
I
peed
mean,
on me.
yeah.
Like the disrespect.
That's the initial- yeah,
Like,
that's the
and
initial
I
reaction.
kind of felt, you know, like when you into something.
Was it
and then-
around 2000, 2001,
We're not
2,
gonna
3,
disclose that
4?
information right now.
No, but
Had you
it
never
was
seen
trending. It was trending around that time. So did
No.
you think like, yo, you watching too much TV?
No,
Right, that's what I was gonna say. Like, had you
actually,
never seen it on
You a
TV?
pee on me, bitch. You better watch these cheese.
I've heard about it like group discussions,
But
I've
you never watched it.
No, I looked it up to see because I heard women talking about
But
it.
this is what I'm saying. You've
No,
watched
I
it. You've seen it.
Yeah, I
Okay.
see,
Yeah,
but the way I seen it, I thought it was disgusting
Okay.
at first.
Okay.
And then, but I kept watching, various videos regarding it, and then I started saying, I can do that. And then when I started saying that,
easy.
yeah, no, it's not, but again, I Googled, I'm gonna keep it real, I Googled it to see what the soft tender spots is on the women to make them do that. Cause not everybody can do that. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right,
a skill thing, like you have to build
You
up
gotta
to
learn how
that.
to do that shit.
But when you do it, it's like,
You gotta
like
become
that.
the seafood of that shit.
Yeah. Exactly. But you can't do that to everybody, but in my experiences that I've had with it, it's been very rewarding.
I'll tell you this though, at least on a woman's perspective, sometimes when it happens, when you feel it building up, it's like it's such a weird sensation that sometimes you gotta stop or like,
It surprises you
No.
too. You're like, oh shit.
No, it's
We doing that
The
today?
surprising
Hurt
thing
you,
about
huh?
that, why do y'all cry?
Splendid.
I really want to know that.
I never
Why
cried.
do y'all cry? Every woman I've done it to
I
has
don't
cried.
know, but I love
cried.
it.
Like get it, like emotional.
That's how you
Is it
know
either
the sex is
embarrassed?
good though. That's how you know it's good. A little tear come up.
Nah,
I've had points that I'm like,
Honestly,
and then you start laughing because you're laughing at yourself.
Maybe they felt vulnerable.
I shaked from
Yeah.
head to toe, and that was rough.
Say it again?
I shaked from head to toe. That was rough.
No,
That's amazing.
Now, does
That's
the
the whole
popularity and the attention goes higher for him now because of that?
No, you know what?
I like a new level. What?
Nah,
Like this bitch. So it's the same thing with women too. Like, oh, I would fuck with you, but I wouldn't be with you.
Nah,
type
it's
shit.
like, yo,
So
they become very, very aggressive and very,
they want it all the time.
Yeah, they want it all the time. Yeah, but I mean, they gotta
Can you do
understand
that
because
again?
of,
I need to see something.
see,
nah, I got records on
Come master
how
this
many times
pussy.
at one time, one episode.
So, alright, so let's go down your list of seafoods. You the seafood squirting.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
You the seafood of
I'm
diets.
killing everything.
Alright, let's go, let's finish. You the
Nah,
seafood of jungle juice.
No, the jungle juice is not me. I just named
You didn't
it
say it,
that.
right.
That's
I
clear,
you the
yeah.
Need a
seafood
seafood
brand.
of flavors.
You
Yeah.
the seafood.
No, you know, listen, in my travels, for what I do, I've been everywhere. Like, I've been all over to various places, to, across seas and stuff like that. And I got the chance to see a lot of different things and experience different women. And I always say to people that you really need to get out of your neighborhood in order to understand real
Right.
culture. Because my thing is, my
goes for everybody.
my preference is Latin women. Like, I love Latin
but you
women.
see, yeah.
But in those experiences, into that, like, I had to experience different Latin women.
You know what, you say that, and you know, I say that kind of ruined my look on love. Why I say that? I lived in Dominican Republic from age 13.
You Dominican part?
Yeah, I'm Dominican. I lived there from
God bless
age
you.
13
He's like, I love you.
to going into 15. And guys out there are very different from guys out here. Guys out there are very very romantic. Like, I mean, romantic to the point where it's just no,
They
not
come
even
with guitars.
about,
No,
not
they
even
like
about I'm
serenading you.
like not
They
even
don't have
about
heart in you.
bitch, not even about that. It's like more like if they respect, if they respect you and like you, they'll go above and beyond for your attention.
Yes.
And it's not about physical
No.
at all. It's dead ass really getting to
It's
know
putting
you.
time in, yeah.
Yes, having your family respect. So it was different. I fell in love out there in a different way. So coming here and being like,
No, you could, okay, that's a catch-22, because when I went to DR had, like, every
I'm talking about
woman out there.
1994.
Okay, I guess.
Cody was like, what you mean you're not gonna bring
I
me a
guess we're
fucking
gonna-
platter of triple face? I
No,
can't fuck with you.
every woman in DR has a nice ass. Everybody is, oh my gosh.
See, well, it was different for me when I went out there. That wasn't really the culture. It wasn't about getting your body done. Like when I went to school, I went to a nun school, and they changed the uniform because girls in high school weren't as developed as I was. And when I came out in this little gym short uniform where I was looking at myself like, well, bitch, can you have another bigger, well, I don't know what to do here. My ass,
No, but you're
it
tall though,
doesn't,
you're tall.
and I'm right, and I've always been tall. So it was hard for
She
me.
taller than most Dominican men.
Yeah.
So it
That's
was rough.
crazy, that's bugged out of there.
It was rough for me, like you know. So I understood shit differently. When you go to school overseas, it's a whole. You learn a whole
Yeah, no, that shit
different
is
ballgame.
different. It's different.
It's
Old
But you
different.
know.
Old school
I
is
went
the
to school in
best.
Jamaica.
Ow.
How
I've been
was
to
that?
Jamaica, too.
I was like 5. It was cool.
Oh,
It was
I was like 5. I can't.
I was young, but it was nice. I remember getting ice cream when we went to school.
nah, that was what I
Jamaican women are
like
kind of aggressive too, yo. They got levels of what they want. If you don't fit it,
Yeah.
You got a lot of generation.
No, yeah, no, because
Generalization.
he said about right, so that's what I
Women.
know. So
I've been on
that's what way in the top 5 places
She's like, I
because
got
of the women.
okay.
Right.
The top 5. That's
And it doesn't have to be in any special order, but just
Okay.
your favorite 5.
My favorite 5. I've never been to Brazil, but the Brazilian women are
They're amazing.
they're amazing.
Yeah,
like,
they are. They're definitely amazing.
I had a Brazilian girlfriend, oh my God, and not just not one, but there was a few of them,
The way they speak.
but the way they speak, they're so passionate and they cater to you. Like I was all into Puerto Ricans at first.
And you fucked that up.
Oh,
Fuck
no,
that
no, I was. I'm keeping real with you. And then
Fucked all that shit up.
no,
I
I
worked
just,
with a Brazilian girl, and yo, let me tell
they're
you.
they're beautiful.
Just
people.
her person, I would be like, God damn, I see why that nigga comes to pick you up every
Yeah,
weekend.
they're beautiful people. I've been to Jamaica. Now, let me just say something about Jamaica. Because I've been to Jamaica and an island off of Haiti. Jamaican women are sexy women, but
Anything on the butt is bullshit.
no, keep it real with you. The only thing I don't like is the way they categorize you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
What
Like-
are those categories?
Like when they say, they look at you, you gotta have something more than them in order to walk with them. I don't like that shit. Like that's a serious turn off to me.
I feel like that's just like a stereotype. They
All
can't
aren't
like-
that way.
Well, I mean, I can only go through my own experiences. I've been with a couple.
That's what I was saying. He got a lot of generalizations. He got
Right, yeah,
the Brazilians like this,
no,
Puerto Rican
I'm
like
gonna
this,
get- we gonna get
the
around it.
Jamaican like this, like.
No, that's
What you
not.
talking about?
No,
What
like
are you talking about?
exactly.
No, but I'm
He has shadow qualities.
No, wait, no.
We're not done, we're still,
That's-
we got
that's
back
because
to
Tandy's Jamaican.
No, this lady's story. I'm keeping it real with you. The Jamaican woman and the American Jamaican woman, there's a difference.
Right.
So the American Jamaican woman is more, they want their status, but they're willing to invest. The Jamaican woman, you gotta be like, you gotta be a hammer. And if it's anything less than that, the whole neighborhood's gonna know about you. Facts,
I'm
what I'm
gonna
saying.
say something about you. Say that it's funny. I have a couple who comes to my
Well, wait,
store, and I love
I just
her
wanna
for
know
that.
the other three. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I love some Jamaican women for their sternness.
Yes, no, I'm not saying that it's wrong.
So many-
Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying sometimes some
It's
dudes,
not always-
everybody's different. Like you say,
But
like you
what
see
are
how
the three?
are you American Jamaican or Jamaican? There's a
I'm
difference.
Jamaican.
Okay, that just came here.
Nah.
So
She went to
well,
school there when she was 5. She was
I
there
was
shit.
born here, but
No, then you're American Jamaican.
No, I'm not because
Right,
all my
'cause thank you.
influences, all my
I don't,
teaching, my
thank you
upbringing,
very much.
it's
I
all
don't,
of that.
thank
It's-
you.
It's really
I was
Jamaican.
born in this country,
Like,
but I'm Dominican, bro.
It's
To
really,
the
it's
soul.
really Jamaican.
Thank you.
And like I had this conversation, I even argue with my cousins about it. Like, oh, you not Jamaican? I'm like, yo, I am.
Right.
I was
Okay.
born on American
Alright,
soil.
let me ask you a
but
question.
my heart and my soul,
No, fuck that.
No.
spirit,
That's-
all that.
That's
I can show you my past
a
Jamaican,
feeling.
yeah.
I'm talking about to
No,
the
no, no.
point where they live there and they stay there, and so when you being here,
So maybe so you wanna say,
and,
call me reverse Jamaican then, because basically I was born here, like I said, right?
right,
The way that I
but
was
you were raised there.
I was raised here, born and raised here, right? But the way that I was raised was in a totally Jamaican household. Me and my sisters, we the first generation born here.
Like
My
us,
father
right.
came up here when he was 16, right? So I don't have anybody here beyond my father, my grandmother, the three people that came
Okay,
with me, right?
okay.
Then he met my father, and my mother, we don't have to go into all the deep stuff.
Right.
But the way that I was raised, all Jamaican values, just everything.
Okay.
Everything, the food.
But they from the motherland.
Both my mother and my father were born there. My mother doesn't.
So
have
then you're
anybody
second
up here.
generation then?
No, they came up here.
From
They
here.
immigrated
Her
here.
parents.
I'm the
her
first
parents.
generation
Okay.
born
Like
here.
us.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
like me.
Okay.
So like I said, everything that I was taught,
Yeah,
when I
that's
was
what
raised,
it
all
is.
those things, right? And then once I got old enough now, and I'm able to travel, and I do what I do. I go to Jamaica whenever I want, and when I go
So
to
why
Jamaica,
y'all so
and when I go
strict?
to Jamaica, it's like I'm home, I'm chilling.
Right? Oh hell yeah.
Like
I
I don't
mean-
feel
Out of place, none of that.
I'm
Me the
good.
same way. I mean,
I've been to DR too.
So for
Let me
that
tell you about DR.
reason, I don't consider myself to be American at all. At all.
See that I don't
That's fine.
understand that. I don't like it when Puerto Ricans say I'm from Puerto Rico, but you never been there. Like I don't get that shit. Like I
Well,
honestly
we're
don't
not
get
talking
that
about them
shit.
because
No, I'm serious. Like I'm talking about people,
So
even
I've been there.
Jamaicans that say that to me too.
But it's
And,
about
like,
perspective. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's about perspective. A nigga could be born in France, move to the USA, and be a
Right.
patriotic motherfucker and be like, I am American. No, nigga, you French. you
Right.
you had to become
But
a
I'm saying
citizen.
if you're born
So,
here and
it's different.
if your values is
So I have that
No,
argument
yeah,
reversed.
I'm here on the land, yeah, but I don't have no lineage yet.
okay.
All my lineage.
See, I can respect that because
Yeah, thank you.
when you explain it like
I don't have
that, again, I'm
anything.
only speaking on what I've experienced. I can't classify you
Right,
or
right.
classify you.
Right.
But from when I was traveling, when I became Olympic coach, when they were sending us to different places, like I got to really see what poverty really is.
Oh, hell
Jamaican
yeah.
poverty is crazy.
Right.
Dominican
Jamaica is
poverty is
ridiculous.
crazy.
Yeah, it's
And,
ridiculous.
and that's another thing that I
Right.
know about it, because you know, at the same time, as crazy as it is,
Yeah.
everybody hustle, they do what they
Yes.
gotta do,
Yes.
and they all happy.
Yes.
Yo,
yes.
And they chilling,
Listen,
they're not all
one
moving
thing I
like,
can tell you,
and upset
one
like how
thing I
people are
can say, I'm
saying.
grateful that I
It's
lived in
amazing.
the house
Yeah,
my
it is.
grandfather
Yes.
built with his 2 hands, and it was in the ghetto in the capital of the Dominican Republic. And I could tell you this, so poor ass little neighborhood, up and down there's mad neighborhoods that are poor. Nobody will go hungry, cause the minute you wake up and you open the door, they're like, vecina, tú necesitas café, which is like, hey, vecina, you need coffee, neighbor? You drank coffee? You ate lunch? It's never, like, poor people share the most.
I was in Lavamont. Lavamont is poor. And let me tell you, I felt so bad for those people, man. Like, it really made me, when I came back to the United States from being there, and I was there for almost 2 weeks. When I was there, it was so fucking hot there. Like, the heat was like Jamaica. Jamaica's the only place that I got a heat rash because it was that hot.
Slap you.
Right?
Slap you.
Dominican Republic was a different type of hot, but what I loved about the culture over there was everything job-wise was prestigious. Like, the working in the supermarket, they had to
Yes,
dress up,
yes,
and they
yes.
was like, greeted you in. And,
Right.
and I'm talking
It's
about
pride.
women as dark as you and I, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
pride.
Like, Dominican. And then I wanted to explore, so when they gave us what they call a DM per DM, we used to get food courtesies from restaurants, but what we would do is give it to Dominican kids. So we would have a whole bunch of bags of them. We always thought that when we went over there, that we was gonna be treated unfairly so that we couldn't win their Olympics.
Not at all.
Right, so we felt that they would, because as an athlete, you're not supposed to be eating greasy food. Like, let's keep it, because I've been to the Olympic Training Center in Colorado, and they treat you like kings down there. Well, anyway, long story short, so we was giving all the food to the kids that were coming up to us barefooted, begging for money, and again, we've been to the hoods, so we know poverty.
Right.
But that's nothing compared to how it was
Right,
in DR.
right.
So when I see DR, when I even wanna, like in Jamaica, they'll fight you for a chicken, like literally
Same.
fight you for a chicken. So Puerto Rico, notice there's no pigs walking around straight, ever. You already know. When I seen that, it humbled me so much when I came back to the United States that I felt that I had to be a part of the charities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I do like charities on my own. Like, I don't do it to announce it. I just
Right.
do it because I want. Like, I was donating a lot of boxing equipment to the Dominican Republic. Jamaica didn't even have a boxing team, which was crazy. But there was always guys in the neighborhoods doing their thing, so mimicking the
What they're saying.
American stars. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right, what they're saying.
But we weren't allowed, like, Jamaica was the only place we weren't allowed to go extensively out everywhere because it was very, very dangerous.
Right.
As far as the kingpins and stuff like that. Dominican Republic was two things. We always walked around with armed guards. So when at nighttime, when it started getting dark, we weren't allowed to be outside because they would say you can get jumped by wild dogs, which is, I've never heard, that's crazy to me right
They
there.
call viralatas.
Yeah, these dogs look
Yeah,
so
straight
poverty
dogs, they're like,
stricken.
are you, yeah, they're,
Yeah,
Literally,
these are
that's crazy.
different.
Yeah, they're like,
These
well,
nah, bro.
get at you.
These are
Right,
different
right.
type of hood
Then they
dogs.
different, and they come in packs, and they like really, and then because of the nightlife of how it was in DR. So when you get to experience things like that and see the poverty, like even though we had dressed over there, like money goes far into the Dominican Republic, so they was like saying, I didn't understand a lot of the Spanish lingo back then.
Right.
So I would like say, you want my hat? You know, they're like, how much? I was saying 500 pesos.
Right.
But to them, they was like, that's too much. Like that was, I was saying, they was like, what, Spanish with America, I was like, American. But I'm thinking $5. They're saying, I was like, no, 500.
you ain't know the conversion?
No, I didn't know the conversion at all.
You fucked that package up. That
I
was
did.
disrespectful.
He's like,
You going over there, you don't even know what the fuck, like,
no, I didn't. But,
Be better, be better.
I
expect more from you.
I was-
No, gracias.
At that time, I'm happy that I was appointed as an Olympic coach.
Heard you.
Two is to train the New York Olympic team. I was happy just to be nominated to win it, to go
It was
for
an
free.
honor just being
Oh,
nominated.
Yes, Yes,
It was no, just being nominated.
Happy to be
But
there.
that's why I say that you see the differences, and the women in comparison, the women in DR are more flocking to you because they sell themselves. Because they want, and we're talking about young girls to grown women. Like, but I'm talking extremely beautiful. Like if they was come over here to get a drug dealer boyfriend, they'd be set for life. Cause they want that.
How
like
many
that.
times you been there?
I've been there twice.
Okay.
I've been to the Capitol. They put me up to go in the Capitol, and then one time I went with one fighter. Her name was Lisa Rodriguez. You can look her up. She's very, very decorated amateur.
Oh,
And I went over there for their Spanish and Dominican Olympics over there.
Oh, okay.
So that was cool. That was a cool experience.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, but you know, now get back to what you were saying. The other three, I can't. I love Puerto Ricans. I can't front. They are the shit to me. But I don't.
Anything after but it's bullshit. Then we have
No, but I'm saying like
He said
I thought I
he's
said
giving
that already.
blows and grows.
Yeah.
Blows
Like,
and grows.
But what? Chicken butt. What?
Puerto Ricans are good because I've always been. When I was born in the Bronx, I was raised around them on Fort Road, so I was always around Puerto Rican women,
Right.
people in general.
Right.
My babysitter was Spanish. We learned how to speak Spanish when we were young, and then after she left, we didn't know how to speak anymore. And then after that, then it was Dominican. Dominicans I get along with the most, but I've never had a relationship with a Dominican woman. Then my daughter, her mother is Cuban.
Okay.
Spice delicious.
Yes, they're spicy, period. Like, I would never, ever go out with another Cuban woman.
Uh-uh.
Never.
I'm mad at
Wait, but
you just fuck your whole shit up, like.
But you said you've been around the world and every.
I've been to a few places, and I've been to a lot of places in the world and experienced different. I've even experienced women from Barbados. I've been in Indian. I don't really. I'm like German.
But see that you can't say. You see, you can't say all around the world.
The whole time he said all around the world, I'm like this. In my mind,
I thought he went to
I pictured a map.
Right.
And then as he's telling the story, I'm zooming in on the places, and every time I'm just right here in the Caribbean.
We didn't turn.
I'm right
We didn't turn the globe.
Like,
I'm waiting to turn this shit.
I thought he was gonna go.
No, I the Caribbean women are the best women to me. The Caribbean women are the best.
Obviously.
Oh, but you had asked him which was his top 5.
In the world, though.
Oh,
He said he's
world.
been around the world.
No, I said been to a lot of places in the world.
A lot of places in the world.
Right,
Okay.
so.
You said two.
Okay, well.
I would love to know what the difference is.
And you said island.
And Brooklyn.
And Brooklyn.
Basically, you went to the four boroughs.
No,
Brooklyn got somebody from everywhere.
No,
So,
traveling
you
is
know,
one
I
of
went to the Bronx twice.
I haven't done it in a long time, but traveling was one of my big fetishes that I really wanted to experience different things, to see beyond TV. So I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see stuff like that.
Okay, so what's your favorite place in the world that you ever been to? Outside of anywhere that
Labadee. It's an island, island off of Haiti. That's American made, but it's the most incredible place. Like, the sand is
It's a
naturally
vacation spot?
pink. Yeah.
Pink sand.
If you've seen it, it's like a white person's, like when they touch it, like your skin can touch by it, and it goes a little bit, it's that color. And it's pink. Then sometimes, during certain seasons, it's straight black. It's incredible.
Oh,
wow, that's
the water's beautiful there too. But that's all spots, like Jamaica, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, St. Martin is another place that's.
You gonna say fucking Puerto Rico?
I've been Puerto Rico.
You gonna say it though?
Puerto
You're not
Rico.
gonna say across from Puerto Rican and keep mentioning Jamaica and Dominican Republic and not fucking say Puerto Rico. I'm gonna need you to say it one time. I'm still waiting. Like
I'm on that day.
Oh, you living a whole lot today.
No, you don't need validation. I don't want to call that either. I wouldn't say that, especially.
So, but are you as picky with the signs as you are with your
No,
top
because
5 of
no,
motherfucking
you know why?
Caribbean women?
Because I'm not. But I can respect the sign design definition.
Okay.
But I'm not like, because I don't believe in that shit. Like when they say, "What's your compatibility?" I don't believe in that shit.
Sagittarius, what month were you born?
December 1st.
December 1st.
So I'm not. Like, what size are you guys?
I'm a Cancer.
I'm a Leo.
Scorpio.
You know what?
Virgo.
Who did you say?
Virgos and Leos are the ones that that's been in my life the most. And then let me tell you, y'all some mean mofos, y'all. Y'all mean.
In the room, fucking ass shit.
That's what I'm
saying. What?
And you want to, this brings me back to my.
We just need a lot of attention.
A couple.
Yes,
That's our problem.
but y'all don't like it when the partner don't get their attention. Then when we do the reverse, like the door swings both ways.
No, because I'm overly affectionate. I'm like overly affectionate. I want to hug like every 3 seconds. I just want to be like, I'm attention.
How they come to this? They telling you how they are.
No, we're talking about the off air to the on air. Because y'all been saying some different things.
Oh.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Myrrh.
Off air. We the same shit that you said like.
Wait, you had a lot of podcasts this week.
No. Let me tell you about me. No. I like to start trouble. I'm just, that's
what was we saying off air?
He wasn't saying shit.
No.
We were saying that we did not support Trump and you do. So that was crazy.
I messed with everybody. I don't even care. But things I just like to start to bring up different conversations.
No, that's all good.
But I do, but y'all are mean people though.
No, we're nice people. We're loving.
That's why you make sound nice.
I would like to believe that I'm a very loving person.
I think
No, I think you're like,
I'm
when I
just
say,
extremely territorial.
I can tell each one of you what type of women y'all are.
Let's go right now.
Read the room.
You want to read?
You buying that?
Read us.
I gotta get it.
Read us.
No, because I feel like we all know each other well enough that we can vouch for it if we say true.
Right, all right, go.
Let's hear it.
You want to read the room?
All right. I'm gonna start with you. You give me the impression that you're the type of person that we should have, that the conversation of it has to be very intellectual. Very serious at what you speak. Like you have these eyes that says, look into me and like feel me. Like, you give me that impression.
You do.
He said your eyes speak to him, darling.
Yes.
Have you had
He's right.
When you're into the conversation,
He's right, next.
Like when you're in the conversation, you're like focusing, and that's my impression.
She's very engaging.
Yes.
She's definitely
You're
engaging.
Like you have to look like you saying it's an option, but I really want you to fuck me.
Damn.
I don't know about that.
He was drinking that jungle juice. All right, tag.
Yes, that's it. Again, that's that jungle juice. That jungle juice.
All
Okay,
right,
Sophie. Sophie. Now I'm gonna base Sophie
Look at her
off.
brushing his shit.
I'm gonna base Sophie off.
Until that part.
Back to that part.
It's okay. That's
You did good.
No.
That was a good song.
That was good. No, because you know, I've been told that I have better minds. It's okay.
Yes.
Check it. I heard you first.
So I'm not offended. I don't think you mean it literally.
No. I mean like.
I've been told.
Yeah, I meant to say. I apologize.
All right,
Last
so
time a motherfucker.
So
Let me hear this bullshit. Let me hear this.
Okay, now Sophie.
Wait, let me hear this.
Sophie, like I'm gonna base this off of my
being
experience
Puerto
with her.
Rican.
Oh, no. I think Sophie's the type of person that she's the supporter and she's the no nonsense person. She's the one that if you're messing around with her, she wants to have fun while you're messing around with her. So you give me that impression like there's a serious side and there's a serious playful side. Like I like that combination with you.
I agree. Oh wow.
I agree.
Look at this.
Okay.
I'ma skip me.
Now, I believe you're the type of woman that loves the attention and likes to be the apple of the room. And regardless of anybody else is talking, you want to interject your persona of it. Your point
I do
of it.
interject.
Right. You do interject. But I think you're bored easily if a person is not catering to your principles. So that's the person. That's the person you can see.
This is true.
Seafood.
Right here for the home run, Tommy.
Now with you, I think
she's Dominican.
I think you're the two-sided coin also, to an extent. I believe you have I believe that you're like you're the no-nonsense person because of your past experiences. But I think that once a person's won you over, you're all in.
Right.
Until they do one instance to fuck that up to make you reminisce about the past.
100%.
Give me a high five.
Oh my God. That is a I feel like they was kind of like
That's a room reader added to the list.
I'm gonna give it.
Because honestly, definitely, that definitely.
That was some
one
shit.
shit.
Well, you probably know Sophia already.
No, but look, but I never really, honestly.
Been around her long enough in this.
But I've always loved her energy.
Who doesn't?
So, exactly. Like that. And honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with you.
I love that. Shut up.
Those personality traits enhances her beauty. Like that's what it goes beyond what the first perception.
I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna take it.
The beauty comes from within. That's one thing that I appreciate in certain women. Certain women have that inner beauty. It's not outside. I feel like we all.
No, I'm not saying that she don't have outer beauty.
No. You're not.
I want to make sure that was
No.
Yeah, make that outer beauty that much better. They got that much better.
Cause hold on a second. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
My heart is just.
I believe they're beautiful. I mean, drop dead gorgeous women that you look at them and you're like,
and then they stink.
I can tell you, I've seen a lot of gorgeous women that's not. Majority of them are not even worth it. Your time, because they're so used to the positive attention they get, they turn it somewhere else.
Wait, let's read him, guys.
Y'all never.
He's like a ninja.
Y'all never gonna get
let's try.
Never.
Go ahead, Tandy, get your try.
I'll go first.
Go. I'm listening.
Get him.
I'm telling you, you're not gonna get it.
Ooh.
I mean, I gave you some.
Yeah.
Oh. I get that.
He got nervous and started playing with that shit.
Better that than that. No, I get that you are a person that you like to have fun, but you want to teach. You like to teach. You like to be in control. And
Wrong answer. I'm never trying to be in control. I'm never wrong.
I think you a sangano for love.
Thank you. Thank you.
When I said being controlled, it didn't necessarily mean in a relationship situation.
True.
When I say in control, meaning like,
this is my show.
like, you know what I'm trying to say, more like a machismo kind of, like the alpha, like
you're the man.
I don't like to use that term alpha, but to more so like you like to assert yourself in terms of like, you're sure of yourself. I know what I'm talking about, and
no, but
not in a cocky kind of way.
No, right. All right. Okay.
I don't get cocky. That would have been the first thing I said, boo boo.
Hello.
Okay. Boom, boom.
Hello, boo.
That's the
And
verb.
Okay,
I
I'm sorry.
said that. So next person. Read the truth. Read the
You little puppy boy.
Read
I know.
Puppy. You little puppy. You get very puppy-ish.
I can see that.
Yeah, I get that. I get that you're sensitive and love.
Yeah.
Like, but
You do a lot. Probably too
because he
much.
struck, so he emphasized on they're so sensual, resilient.
Right.
She rubbed my back and she sang me a lullaby.
No, yeah.
Was that the wink I saw? Was that the wink she
She
did?
spoke in
I believe she winked at me.
She spoke in Portuguese.
And then he said, and then her pussy farted in Portuguese.
Yeah.
It's like,
Let me tell you something.
I wanna portrait.
When you said about
in the sweats.
the sangano and the fact that I'm very sensitive into my thing, that's actually.
All right, Carly, your turn.
But yeah, that's
Yeah, I was gonna say
That's
he's like
great.
a hopeless romantic, but he tried to put on this front that he's not. Like he'd be like on some.
Wait, say that again?
Just, I said you try to put up this front like you'd be like on some fuck bitches get money shit, but you really a hopeless romantic.
No, he's a sucker.
Ah,
That's what I'm
You
saying.
don't know fuck
I'm
bitches
not
get
gonna
money
front
shit.
right
No, that's his facade.
No, I
That's
know.
what he tries to put up that
She's
front like he's on some shit. Like
Lying off
da
that
da da. Look at me, I'm strong. I do this.
But-
I do
but-
that.
I'll take
But
that.
in reality, he's that soft, mushy. Like I just want
You
somebody to
gotta
love
have
me
your
and rub
guard
my
up.
head
You gotta
and
have
put
your
my
guard
do-rag
up.
on.
Yeah. You gotta have your guard, because there's a like this side of me, then there's the GQ side.
100%. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it depends. Like, you'll get one version of me, but if you crack that little, that shell, you'll get a whole other side of me that you're not ready for. You know what I mean? Because
You gotta crack that crabby shell. You gotta crack that cake shell. You gotta get to the good stuff.
Yeah, you gotta get to the
Does your brain on drugs?
Yeah, but well, okay. So why is that always the criteria?
Because
Why
I'm
is
a
that always?
cancer.
No, but go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, because I was what you said. get to the cracker shell, get to the crab, the good stuff. I just thought of, you know, when they say like the eggs is the good stuff in the crab.
The
I
caviar.
just saw it.
Whatever.
Well, I personally don't eat crabs, but I just know you gotta crack it to get to the meat. You know what I mean? So
I don't eat
I
none
was
of
like,
that, no shellfish.
I only say that shit too because
Wow.
my boo is a cancer too. So
Exactly. It's
I'm allergic.
so bad.
I'm allergic.
shout out to Sheffies again. Once again, I will shout that place out forever, yo.
Let me tell you, the shellfish are bottom dwellers.
Yeah. They eat all the doodoo.
They like the roaches in the sea.
I don't eat pork. Why would I want to eat something that
Somebody
eats
told me that
Oh my
shrimp
God.
Yes, they are.
And they look like roaches, and I was like, but I love them.
Right, they're
That's
so
the only
delicious.
seafood I eat besides like
Fried. I love shrimp.
When your body start acting funny
Fried
after a few
shrimp,
many
I love
years,
shrimp.
as you get older,
Alright, don't-
it's gonna be jobs
What was
because
I
it's
was
shellfish.
saying? What were you asking?
I'm not eating none. I gotta clean the ass
I'm gonna
up.
sit it down.
She was like, yo.
Yeah, right, you gotta take out the veins
You
and
gotta clean that.
No,
You know,
she was like,
I don't want it.
She was like, yo.
I'm good on all that.
No, listen.
Sophie said, the medulla oblongata.
Turkey.
Fuck you. I ain't doing it.
What was your question? I'm sorry.
I like my shit with intestines and shit.
Before the crab.
Oh yeah. Why is it that we can say the person's perception is, but then there's always a level of you got to go through the landmine first to get that? Is that because of
What are we
past
talking
experience?
about? What are we talking about?
Yeah, I
You know what I'm saying? What she said.
definitely think it's because of past traumas, past experiences. Because
Yeah.
we put up that wall, we put up that guard. Like,
Yeah.
nah, you ain't gonna get me like
Right.
this one and so and so.
But what-
But you can't hold other people's actions
Right
accountable.
now, I'm not do that. I'm not do that. I'm not
Yeah,
bring the
that's
last
what I'm
man beef to the next man
Right,
stew.
not at all.
Let me tell you that before.
No, but you
It's
know
not
what?
even-
But
it's
y'all
not even
do
bringing
that.
no beef,
Not really. You can say that you don't, but you do bring that to
No,
me.
fuck you.
It's
Everybody-
everybody
brings baggage.
I do.
No,
I feel like
you don't
it's a
bring no
defense
baggage
mechanism.
to, you don't bring no
Yeah,
baggage
I'll
to
tell
the
you
front
this.
court.
Listen,
If a guy
life is
does
life.
shit-
Life is life. Everybody brings experiences to
Right,
every
that's the
situation.
baggage I'm saying.
That's just no, that's not. But it doesn't necessarily have to be baggage. Like it's just experience,
what I'm
and you
saying.
move accordingly.
Like it's a defense
You learn.
mechanism.
You live in your mama and you learn, and you move accordingly.
You pay more attention. to
Baggage
certain
is when you
shit
haven't
to
learned.
recognize
Oh, see,
certain
this
patterns.
I agree
Have
with
it
Sophie in
here.
that aspect because I'll tell you this. I feel like if you're gonna get into a new relationship, why the fuck am I judging you on my past relationship? That nigga ain't got nothing to do with you and me. He ain't got nothing to do with your behavior. Now, I will tell you this, motherfucker.
You start acting like
If
him.
you start acting like that motherfucker, and
That's
I
what I'm
start
saying.
seeing
But
them
then-
flags,
But that's, you can't say
I
somebody's
will-
different if y'all all categorize us as, yo, he's
I
just
don't
a man.
categorize all
A man
of you
does
saying-
this, a man
No.
does that.
Listen, you know what?
categorize every
Am I right?
motherfucking
Am I right,
Latin
boy?
woman in the motherfucking
You know what I
Caribbean.
appreciate? I appreciate a nigga that can tell you, like, listen, this is
That's
my
bullshit.
lifestyle at the moment.
I'm glad we ain't talking about white girls.
I'm seeing Sally,
So I'm
Susie,
saying-
and Jen, and I want to see you too. But at the moment, this is what I need for my
Okay.
life. Hold on a second.
Then you woke up,
No.
because no man is gonna do that. Nobody, no man is gonna tell him what his shit is to another. Keep it real. What man does that?
I've had
Listen, I mean, I'm not saying it's because if you come to me and you say, yo,
Oh, I'm
let's
happy
see, I
the
wanna
man,
date
the
you.
man, the
Right,
legend
look, I'm
does.
currently
He's an
dating
urban
somebody right
legend
now.
over
Let's see
there.
what it
I
is.
can
I
honestly
respect
say,
that. Now
I
I'm
can
saying
honestly
shit.
say that I've dated where a guy has been that comfortable with me to be like, yo, listen, this is my situation. Ba 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 ba, and I'm like, oh shit. But
What's his
oh.
sign?
It really a concept, but it really don't.
Oh, fuck out of here.
But it's not a situation.
But no,
It's not a situation.
You crack it, Cheryl.
It's a nigga got a bitch, and he telling you I got a bitch.
No.
I got a
situation. If you with it or no.
That's it.
Right.
He's not
That's it.
telling me I got a bitch. A bitch. It's I'm
This shit just got
dealing
spicy.
with bitches.
Facts.
But then even
Not
better.
a bitch.
Yeah, but that's
I'm dealing with
He
multiple
said,
bitches.
I got one that wash my clothes, one that clean my car,
No,
one that
not
drive my
even.
car,
Either you
one
with
that I
it
pick
or
up my
not.
kid.
Not
And then you,
That's not. Yeah, no, that's different.
Listen, my baby
That's a good
father,
one.
when we
That's a
first
good
got
one.
together, he had like 4 or 5 girlfriends. And
This
he
is
dead
Uber
ass
day.
told me, like, listen, I really like you and I gotta cut these bitches off. But I just want you to understand that this was my situation before I got into my situation.
Anything after but is bullshit. You chose to stay there and deal with the bullshit.
Oh my God, that's not even
This
get
is what
stuck on this
happens. No. It's just,
No.
it's life. We've all done it. It's not like I haven't done it. You haven't done it. We've all done
He
it.
chose
to be honest with me and not.
But honesty don't make it right. Like, I don't give a fuck how true you are telling me.
I respect the honesty.
Thank you for being honest.
I respect the honesty. I respect the honesty.
Is that what you
Let me know what you're dealing with so I can decide what I want to deal with.
No, and I
Let me know what's going on with you so I can decide if that's something that I want to put up with.
No,
So I would respect that.
I respect
because I feel like that's all we really ever say that we
Thank
want
you
from
very
men.
much,
We
'cause that's
want honesty.
exactly
We
what
want
I
honesty,
want.
and
I
then we
respect
get
honesty,
it.
but at the same
Exactly,
time-
you respect the honesty, but where fuck you because I'm not dealing with that.
Right.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
your choice whether you deal with it or not. You can't bitch about it after.
But
you
most dudes
No,
won't tell you.
no. See, but that's
Most
how
dudes won't tell you.
at that moment, you have to make a conscious decision and say, okay, so if I'm asking for this, I cannot physically, emotionally, mentally absorb this and fucking inhale it and flip out. No, I have to fucking take this in like a grown ass bitch, put my panties on and say, hold on. Alright, nigga, I feel you. So you feeling me, but you're dealing with X, Y, Z, and Q. And you're trying to figure out what you're gonna do. I feel you. So hold on. Let's do this. Take your time. Do what you gotta do. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna do what I fucking wanna do. Feel me? So it's not about a thought, a choice. It's more of like, I love your energy. I like being around you. I
respect your shit. I respect it. I'm gonna tell you this. I respect it. I'm telling you that I would be like, there's a million other bitches you can get this from. I'm not that bitch. I appreciate you.
So you're not getting what I'm saying.
I just feel like if I ain't number one, then we done.
You're not getting it. It's not about feeling about being number one, number two. It's not about that. It's about a person. Because let me tell you something. At the end of the day, I always feel like motherfucking number one. No matter what. So what my shit is, I like the fact that you're able to be so open with me to say, listen, this is what I'm dealing with. Not that you're gonna blatantly do it in my face. I'm gonna see it constantly. It's gonna not at all. But I know.
Listen, I just had this conversation. Listen, I'm chilling with my cousin. And a man says some slick shit like, you know, I'll give you the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the type of nigga, I'll give you a mansion.
He wanna give you the world, but he can't even buy you an Ultima.
But the way this industry is, and you know the way life is, like, I do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's life. But I love you.
No,
what? My nigga, let me tell you something. No, but
it's not the same shit.
You have to. In essence,
it's not the same shit. Nowhere near.
There be on some girl.
Nowhere near. Because let me tell you something. I will tell you this.
It's the honesty.
I could meet a nigga and listen. I'm not sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. I could meet someone that I could say, damn, I could build and grow with you and do amazing.
Okay. Let's say this. Wait. Let's say this. I got a good scenario.
Oh my God.
So a nigga comes to you, right? A nigga comes to you and he's like, so I only shower once every 12 days. I'm telling you, listen, I'm telling you that if you love me, you feel me? You fuck with me if I only shower once every 12 days. It's a choice. You either fucking with a stinky ass nigga or you fucking with a nigga with 10 bitches.
But see, let me ask you a question. So, and this is being real.
Yeah.
You rather be lied to or told the truth?
I don't live like that. Wait, pause. You think every
I'm just getting back. We have to. You think every guy is faithful?
Can we recap on the last 10 minutes?
You think every guy is faithful? Because if you think every guy is faithful, I will get him out of the bathroom right now.
Pause. I don't live in either this or either that. I live in, this is my world. The way I live is like, listen, if you around me, it's a blessing. You feel me? Access to me is a motherfucking privilege.
But
so check it. Wait, no, let me finish. So if I give you my energy, right, and you're telling me that you appreciate my energy and you fuck with my energy, however, you also appreciate sharing your energy with 10 other bitches. The way I work is like, I don't need you bringing them 10 other bitches.
Okay, so let me
energy.
Pause.
I don't need. So the way I roll is like, if you telling me, I'm gonna be like, I'm good
Now
on
you have
that.
that
Because
option.
I got the option and I appreciate your honesty. I appreciate you telling me
Respect.
what you do.
But this ain't
That's
what
what's up. But you know what? No is an answer, like yes is an answer, and I'm telling you no.
Nah, because that exchange of energy is real.
Because
I agree, but at the same time, what I'm saying
I don't
to
need
you
all
is,
that.
what I'm not.
Okay, you can light
Listen,
all the candles.
there are moments when you meet someone and you're like, no, this is not the time.
Listen,
or what I'm.
I've
but
had
what
to
I'm
say no.
saying is-
Listen, I've had to say no on God. This is on God, you heard? And I don't even talk about my personal shit. Y'all know I don't get personal on this at all. But I've let go of the one person that I love crazy OD twice. Not once, but twice. And the second time, the first time it was taken away, it was like, oh, the nigga got locked up and shit, and he doing 15 to life. But the second time was like,
Same
this
person?
is a same person. This is a choice. Either you fucking with it or you not. And I said to myself, as much as you love this nigga and you know what he say is gospel and you love this nigga, you must love yourself more and be like, this exchange is not healthy for me. You gonna put me in a bad space at the end of the day. And the way I work is I'm not only thinking about right now satisfaction, I'm thinking about my whole plane. Like everything I'm putting out and everything I'm getting in. So I can't allow you just because I love you and we got a connection. I can't allow, like, I love myself more where
But
I'm
see,
like,
that's not what I'm speaking about in that aspect. It's more of, see, it's deeper than that shit. To me, it's like when two people, when you're beyond friends, you're beyond lovers, when you're beyond that level, and before you even became intimate with each other. Because see, that's what people fail to realize.
if you're beyond that level, you wouldn't be fucking with 10 other bitches.
Okay,
I think-
you're mistaken there.
The end. Nah, I'm not mistaken.
And also I think too,
I'm not.
And also I think true that
I'm not mistaken.
every situation.
That's some real nigga shit.
Listen, I
If you really with it, you with it. If you not, you not.
That's it.
I have 7.
That's just the end and that's all. That's it and that's all.
I got 7 on.
Order in the motherfucking.
It don't matter about just having them. They Dominican and shit.
But there isn't one way to do this also,
I
right?
love
So
it.
there isn't one way to do this. So, so for instance, let's say I'm a person that agrees that, you know what? I love you so much. I've known you all my life, and well, not all my life, but a great fraction of my life, and I respect you so much that I trust you, and you can be with whoever you want to be with, and I'm not going to be with anybody else.
Right.
No,
People
okay,
like that.
let me finish. No. Okay, but go ahead.
Let him finish.
Go ahead.
So,
This is crazy.
so that
Said
could
you
be
wanted
my
to
view
talk
on
about it.
relationship,
Yeah,
right?
Right.
And that's just how I do things, and that's just me.
Right. Different
Right.
strokes is just for folks.
Right. I'm
That's
a
life,
person
girl.
to where it's like, you know what? This is my body and this is my temple, and I'm going to only share with one person.
Hello.
I know people like that.
And that's gonna be it.
And that's all.
And that's it. And then you're gonna be a person that's just like, this is my expectation, but I'm gonna accept whatever comes along. Everybody got their shit.
Right, so I was just gonna say,
I would do this, right? And
It's human
there's no
nature.
such
It's
thing
human
as
nature.
there's no such thing as, oh, everybody cheats. Or
That's what I'm
everybody's
saying, but that's my point. There's no either or.
This guy,
I don't live like that. I live in everything's
I'd rather
possibility.
go
Like,
down
I
to
can walk
short.
out right now and meet the man of my
That's
dreams.
all I'm saying.
Right now.
I'd rather know
But
where
you just never
stand
fucking know.
than
That's
it's
bullshit. There's no one way
You know
to
what I
do
mean?
it.
I can't even speak on this right now.
If I feel like if I like you in a way where
I feel what she's saying.
you're misinterpreting.
It gives me
Can I
money
just buy
and
now?
leaves
No.
me alone.
It's
Crazy how you're not.
Perfect man.
Let's see the analogy.
This is what I feel. I think you're all right and you're all wrong at the same time.
That's nigga shit. That's some nigga shit. Like what?
It's a preference. Everybody is
Real.
different.
Right,
The
right.
same as I may love chocolate ice cream, but somebody else might fucking hate it. It's a preference. It's
Right.
it's a personal.
Whatever
It's
you do,
a,
But I understand what she's called for, that she's feeling. Right,
is on
right.
you.
Right.
of course, everybody romanticizes that. I want somebody to be faithful to me. I want to be with one person.
Right, I'm just saying
But
that I'd rather
this is
somebody
not what
to-
happens.
Thank
There's
you.
slip-ups just like everything else. Shit
Right, and I'd rather you tell me.
You just gotta know what you're willing to deal with or not.
Okay, so there's
No.
a miscommunication obviously then, right? Because you're saying coming into a relationship, if somebody's open and honest with you and they let you know that they have other things going
No,
on and it's
no.
not just gonna be only about you, that you will pursue it and go
No,
forward.
not
That's
at
not
all.
what you're
No, not at all.
Oh, so what
I'm
do you
saying is like once you've gotten to know you're Come on, let's be real. When you hang out,
something is
when you hang out with
and
guys,
somebody cheats, it's not a deal breaker.
no, you're not getting where I'm
It's even
saying,
worse if
like,
you cheat
but
when
thank
it's
you,
actually
thank
established.
you,
I'd rather
thank
you
you.
cheat
Right, well,
beforehand,
thank
get it
you.
out your
I'm
system,
saying while we're
and
talking,
just let
while
these
we're in that
bitches go.
talking stage,
Right.
and we're talking and we're just getting to know each other. If you tell me 100% like this is my situation, I have X, Y, Z going
I mean,
on.
don't we?
No.
We're not
I'm
we all
gonna give you the
assume it
cheat
to be
sheet.
like that anyway.
I'm gonna give you the cheat sheet because I'm the man. I'm gonna tell you what the man was gonna upset.
Yes.
Oh, there's a difference between a real man and nigga shit. There's nigga shit and real man shit. Real man shit won't
Agreed.
want to share you with nobody else.
Thank you.
Let's keep it real.
Well, I was just
Even-
gonna say a dude might be like, yo, I got these 5, 6 other bitches that I deal with right now, but you know, you can't fuck nobody else because that's gonna be my deal breaker.
Right.
So it's like,
It's a catch-22, that's what I'm saying. But at the same time, it's no man, no male, period. I'm gonna say that. That's on the nigga shit side and the real man side. Is gonna let his resume be shown currently if he really is interested in bagging this chick. Because now
because
today.
they think that we don't want to know.
No, but
We
I
gonna find out
know, but
anyway.
we all know the game. The difference is we're just a little bit less smart than you guys are when it comes to it, but you guys are upfront with it. The difference is with the men and the women, and what I'm saying is that they rather court you first before
Right,
they tell
thank you,
them the truth.
exactly.
Right.
That's my shit.
Right.
I feel like after we've gone
They
through
want
all
to
that
that's
shit,
like a trap.
right?
They want
and
you to
then-
be emotionally involved
No,
and be like,
it's
hey,
more
bitch,
of like,
come here.
But that's
but
more.
it's more of like
I
getting
got
to know
X, Y, Z
you.
in
I
my
feel
fucking
like
phone.
It's not get to know you. It's have your cake and eat it too.
Well, I feel like
Well, I just feel like some
Listen,
men,
It's like I'm eating cake over here,
Hold
and
on.
I want to get to know what kind of cake
But
this is.
Sophie, this is
What flavor this is.
Wait, can I just say this real quick? Some men want you to bake the cake, have the cake, they want to eat your
Right.
cake, and then they still gonna go to the corner store and buy
Right.
one.
Right, but that's the key word. Some.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but
they
see,
still
right,
gonna go buy a
that's
75
the
cent
difference
honey bun.
between the
That's the
nigga
key word,
shit
some.
and
Yeah.
the real
Right,
man
thank
shit.
you.
The
What
real
I'm
man
saying is,
shit-
what I'm saying is, it's not an either or situation. It's not either I accept your bullshit or I just live in this false land of like, oh, everything is just great and niggas don't lie to me. No, it's
Yo,
there's
The
different.
the relationship, the relation between man and woman is chess, not checkers.
Right,
Meaning there's only one king, there's only one queen amongst a bunch of pawns,
right.
right? The
I like
pawns,
that.
the pawns, they are currently
Bunch of pawns.
But
I can't.
the
You're not
difference,
peasant, you
the,
pawns.
on the checkerboard, y'all all the same.
thank you.
You feel what I'm saying? So I feel you on what she's saying because we all want that dream person that outstanding coochie that's never gonna be touched by someone else. That's not a real reality. But the thing is, if I'm gonna go out with a woman, I'm
Kidding my
expecting,
dreams.
I'm keeping it so real.
No, it's not.
if
You're
I'm
not
gonna
keeping
be-
it real.
if I'm
That's the
gonna be-
reality for
It is
you.
not, it is not, but I feel like I
Right,
definitely
no, that
feel
is
like
real. You know why that's real? Because ideally, that was the
Yes,
concept
I
of
think-
everything.
I think we just gotta get out of New
Wait,
York
wait.
City.
Can I say
Well,
that?
I
I really
think
think that it's sad.
Yeah, you've been around the world.
That you're
right?
so
No,
jaded.
I've been
That's
trying-
where your brain goes. Like I think it's like a jaded person. It's like a jaded view.
You got them
You- I told a nigga the other day that I'm a hopeless romantic, and his response was, "You look for that. Oh, that means you look for that everywhere you go." And I'm like,
You're
what?
very mistaken.
No, I'm telling you that so
Like,
you can
I
make me a
think that-
mixtape or a playlist or some shit, bitch.
I'm like,
Right.
I think
Let me
it's
try.
such a jaded view for you to say like, oh, that's unrealistic. No, it's not. Like,
Well,
I mean,
what do you mean?
you're saying like this amazing coochie cannot just only give it to you. Like,
No,
I think it's
I'm not
sad that
saying-
you feel like
Do y'all
that.
really, do y'all
I
believe in
think
soulmates?
you
Do you really
misunderstood.
think that there's somebody out there
Yes.
for everybody?
No.
I think there's a
I'm-
bunch of them.
Right, I'm not saying, I think so too.
I think you have
But
multiple.
I'm not
Right,
saying
I think
that,
there's
I'm
a
not
bunch of
saying,
them.
I feel like my
Some
best
men
friend
is so-
is
that's
I'm not
a bunch of
saying
them. That's
that,
another story.
I'm not saying that there's only one, whatever, I'm not, I'm identifying what she was saying, I understand where she's coming from, as far as you wanted to know, like, I would wanna know what the girl's deal is,
I don't wanna
because
come with
most
partner.
women don't reveal that. Like, I wanna know, I'd rather know that, because when you first meet somebody, you're gonna know whether you wanna mess with them or not, is
Right.
the best time in the
Right.
night. Okay, now we get past that part, now, you wanna know whose his affiliations are.
Right.
Okay, when we get past that point, you find out that you're not the option, but you really want that dude, you might sacrifice a few principles to see,
Right.
to make him feel like
That's a
I'm the
personal
best one.
decision.
Right. It's still a preference thing, like she was saying, it's a preference thing, but not everything is always picture perfect. It's
No,
gonna be a
I live in gray. I don't believe in nothing being black and white. I live in gray. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, that's the whole point. Because I live in gray, I feel like everything's a possibility. Like, there's no, like,
So you don't think there's men are men and women are women? That's what you're telling me.
What do you mean?
I'm asking,
I
like, do you
feel like the good just come with the bad. Good just come with the bad and it balances out, and that's it. Like, what you gonna do? No matter what you're dealing with, there's always gonna be good and there's always gonna be bad. Like, you just gotta feel like what you wanna deal with. You're just gonna put up what you wanna put up with. That's the end.
Period.
Because if you ain't feeling it, you're gonna fucking leave. Right.
Period.
You're gonna stay no matter what connection, no matter what. If it's not for you, then it's not for you. You're gonna go.
Facts.
I said that too.
And I said so.
But you
There's
know,
not no one way to do this thing.
right. There's a million.
Everybody's different strokes for
But I
different
feel what you
motherfucking
said,
folks.
because I like what she was
I said
saying.
that.
I know what the going in, but it don't apply to everybody, because, yo, you get seriously disappointed with that. Like, my last girlfriend, fiance, I would say, I was with her for 7 years. I've been single for 4 years now, right? But that's by choice. I buried myself in my work so much that I could forget the contribution that I had in that last relationship. So, because it was the one I really wanted to be with, is as much as I wanted to forget that it ever happened.
Kiss him in the mouth and you love him.
Nah.
Yo, but anytime that you meet somebody and you vibe with that person, you already know that you were talking to a couple other people at that time because you're
right, because the person that
when you
comes
meet
to
somebody and you vibe with somebody, that doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna cut everybody off.
Right.
There's not a sure
and I can accept that. I can accept
If we
that
already
now.
know that we doing that, we can't not expect that
But
of
then
the
that's
other
other
person.
Right. But then that's other thing too. When those things happen, like eventually it's like it becomes that thing where it's like, okay, I have these people, but then I met this person. But now this person came along and this is the person
This person came
only
along,
thinking
changed
about.
the game.
Right? Yeah. You know this.
But see, that's my whole point. Because that's the
opportunity
thing about that. That's the thing about those situations. Like you, as a grown person, you know that.
And
the more
definitely, I like just a regular old missionary. You hold me close, I hold my chest on your chest.
Oh, she like nigga low.
You know she's an R&B
That's what else you like.
She be on her smooth
She
shit.
likes Chris Brown.
Okay.
Alright, Sophie.
I feel like
Oh, but you know I like spooning too.
spooning is great.
Like throw my leg back over.
Yeah, definitely the
In the
turnaround.
morning.
The
I
flip is
was gonna say I like waking up like
The
that.
best. That's my
Best
favorite.
part of waking up
It's
is digging
spooning
in your guts. Oh, I said that.
Oh,
Whatever.
Like
It works
that.
either way.
what else?
So it's like, why?
Sophie, what's your favorite?
Teach his own. Teach his
Oh, the
own.
flip.
The flip?
Yeah, let's flip it over.
Oh, you want the pancake loving? You want the IHOP?
Yeah.
She want the IHOP. She want the IHOP. You want the IHOP. You want the IHOP. You want the IHOP. You want the IHOP.
What you want?
You want the
What you want, girl?
What you
I
like?
mean, I feel like I love them all for different reasons, but like me for say, you know, depend on
The go-to.
The mood.
What's the wild
Doggy.
card? Doggy.
or
That's what
on top too. Doggy on top.
I like
From the side.
What's yours? What's
Those
it?
are the top three.
On top?
I like sideways, upways, downways, but yeah.
Reverse.
No, and also
On top's
like,
the best way to get it.
like this.
It's a surefire.
It's a lap, like that's what they
Like a
call it.
nigga can't fuck that up.
Straight.
No.
Because any other way they can fuck it up.
Yeah.
That's the only way
I'm
y'all
not fucking
That's the only way y'all
You
live
getting that.
anyway.
It's like
Oh,
That's
it's
the only
kind
way.
of like a school
Y'all
but
ain't
it's
doing
reverse school.
Y'all ain't
It's
no
not
control
even about
over
being
that.
in control. It's a tug.
That's like
yourself
that's like plugs hooked up to something and
I
then you
can't
walk
even ask
away.
you, like, I can't even say, like, the normal question that
I think
y'all
cartoon
asking,
shit.
like, if the size
I
matters.
just have to cross my
I should
legs.
say,
The
what
size
size
matter?
matters?
Yes, size
I'm
matters.
changing it up. I'm saying, what size
matters?
matters?
I feel like it's more
What
girth
size?
for me.
What size
more girth.
matters?
It's definitely about the girth. It's definitely about the girth.
But you need a little bit of length.
Yeah, you need.
I don't know. I don't want it
it's
to hurt, but I want it to hurt a
depends.
little bit.
It depends. It
Let me shut the
depends.
fuck up.
Remember,
It's
it's
amazing.
about
Like,
size
there's
to
so many
size, like,
variations.
but
As
what
there
size?
are many different variations of pussy, there are so many different variations of the dick. It's
Yo.
just different. There's so many
I
of them.
prefer uncircumcised dick.
What?
I prefer uncircumcised.
Why?
This is what I'm used to.
Oh.
This is what I'm used to.
I wouldn't say.
I wouldn't be
say
opposed to a
further,
circumcised dick. But I'm
but
saying, like,
I'm
for
not
me,
opposed
it's just
to
like that entry. It's just like, so.
Oh, you like how it feels when the skin's going back?
I'm just gonna put my
I don't even know what to say to that.
To me, it's just more of like a natural for you.
It was like a,
She like a hoodie.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm a little fucked up right now. I'm high as shit.
She like a hoodie.
She like the hoodie or she doesn't like
I
the hoodie?
prefer uncircumcised penis.
Yeah, what's the
That's a
choice?
turtleneck.
If you only had the option to pick one of the three I'm about to tell you,
Okay.
between making love, as in the cuddle, sensual,
Yeah, the whole shit.
the hardcore one,
Okay, the
or the
fucking.
one that's just like the spontaneous.
Yes.
I need all three.
I like the spontaneous.
No, you can only pick one. You can only pick one.
Hard.
Spontaneous. Spontaneous.
Hardcore.
I'll take the spontaneous also. 300 for
If I'm to only
spontaneous.
pick one, because the spontaneous is like a mix.
It's so much
It's
fun.
a mix of
all
the
of them.
love.
It can be all of them.
It's a mix of
Any
the
of them.
love.
And it's the thrill. It's the thrill. That forbidden should
That
be
should-
everything.
I just want order sex.
In the whole wide
In the
world.
morning, I want it like,
Doesn't matter where
in
it
the
is.
dressing room.
Location is
I
location
want
an
it
issue
in the
also.
car.
I'm not gonna sit in
I
the
want
car
it in the
with her.
bathroom.
Nah.
I want it on the fucking
we're
bean
like
bag. I just
in
want
the
it
parking
everywhere.
lot, off by far away, not within 50 cars. Yeah.
Lit.
We can do it in the car.
Yes.
I told my man that I
I
wanted
got
to
mad
hold his
rules.
dick because I would walk around with it inside of me. I'm not ashamed to say that. If I mold his dick, I would walk around with it inside me
That's
everywhere.
mad funny. So you know what you should do? You should take a mold of it, get like a dildo, and then take bathroom breaks, stick it to the wall, and
No,
then
I
come
would
back.
literally just put it in there and walk around with it.
What was that? Just chill. Like
Inside of
one of
you.
those
That
balls.
shit
Inside.
would that shit would just be molded to his.
hold it.
She'll have.
And I'm gonna put a rubber doll version of me in the
You
kitchen
gonna have
so
a
we can be
diesel ass
happy.
Kegel shit going on. Her shit gonna be having
What?
I'm gonna have to take it out and take breaks.
Her shit gonna have ass. Boom, boom, going
a six pack on the leg. Who was in here? It was you, baby.
And they gonna contract like
What about, are you still, at this age, are y'all still open to car action?
I like
I'm
that.
gonna be 30 this year,
I like that.
I'm 40.
so
I'm
I
smart.
would totally fuck in the car.
I like
I would
that.
fuck in the park still, probably. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Yeah, we're
Even if it's just real quick.
Like in
More
the
than
park
the
on the
park.
bench, I've never done that.
I'm gonna
Like,
bend
that's-
over, just give me
Yeah, I think the
That's
park.
a night you should.
I think
Parking on bench is a
my
night you
car
should.
is as far as public as I go. Right now at this time. Maybe
Nah,
when I'm-
fuck that.
Fucking on the beach always sounds like a good idea until